Hello, welcome back to this channel. I just thought I should do this quick video to give you like a little bit of an update on what to expect as regards funding as you apply for grad school in the next cycle. And also this will be useful for current students who are looking at the funding realities and thinking, how can I adapt to this new environment? We are all trying to learn as much as we can so that we can adapt to the new environment. So today, let me break down what you need to know. Well, the first thing you should know is that funded grants are being cancelled and more may follow. And we expect that in the near future, government priorities will change. So we are all trying to adapt to this process. And this will take time as faculty. Your professors try to adapt to what the current government prioritizes in terms of research funding. And it might take about 6 months to 1 year before we get into the midst of getting funded grants again, because it takes about 1 year from application for grants to actual funding. That's if it's approved the first time. This process would really be a learning curve for a lot of us, both faculty and students. So you should expect that there will be some sudden changes in terms of what will be funded by the current government. So for current trainees, this might mean that your mentor may be more cautious with resources. Some of those high-risk, cutting-edge experiments, they might have to wait. I anticipate that conference sponsorships could decrease. I hope not, but people are trying to make a lot of cuts in order to preserve funding for research. Yeah, you should anticipate that there will be less funding, especially moving forward in areas that relate to vaccine research, because I think the current government is trying to deprioritize that, which is totally their right. But I'm doing this because as current grad students, you need to also try to learn where the future of funding would be, so that you can set yourself up to take advantage of those opportunities. For current trainees, like I said, if you are mid-program, stay focused on your thesis. You don't have to panic, but keep a close eye on those shifting research priorities. This will help position yourself for future opportunities, especially if you want to stay in academia. So if you are looking for postdoc positions, you should definitely be looking at current government priorities for research. Now, you want to make sure you talk to your mentors, attend career fairs, and continue to network. Don't just focus on your research. You need to broaden your horizons. Now, if you are just starting grad school, you have a little bit more flexibility because some of you may not have done your proposal. So you want to tailor your proposal to current funding realities or research priorities of the government. So you want to try to design your thesis or dissertation around these priorities. For prospective students, the advice that I give out on this channel remains the same always. So you want to make sure you target professors with existing funding in your field, in your areas of interest. Use resources like the NIH website, the NSF website, the USDA website. We've talked about some of these funding databases on this channel. I'm going to put those links in the description below if you've not seen that particular video. So use these databases to search for professors that are currently funded in your field, and this is how have an idea of where to apply to, because that will be the places where your research is currently funded. So just don't want to send out applications anyhow. You don't want to waste a lot of application fees right now, because those can be very expensive, especially if you start applying to numerous schools. So target professors that are funded. And apart from those databases, I recently discovered one that I'm going to talk about in another video, so look out for that. So we're all trying to navigate this changing landscape of research, and we all have to remain proactive. We have to stay informed and network and be adaptable. As scientists, that's what we should do anyways. We would continue to share what we know on this channel as regards how to help prospective graduate students and current graduate students as well navigate some of these challenges. If we hear any news that might help you, we will definitely share. Like I said, I'm going to talk about databases for funding. I've talked about some in the past, and one that I recently discovered that could potentially help a lot of STEM and non-STEM students as well. So look out for that. So that's all I just want to tell you today. Please subscribe to the channel, and please like the video as well. I'm Dr. Ojo, and I'll see you in the next video.